Hi parents, I want to thank all of you guys for working with your child these past few weeks. I know that it's been really different and challenging at times, so I hope you're giving yourself a big pat on the back for your hard work with that. I am trying to provide as much as I can for families, but I recognize everybody might want something different. So if I'm not meeting whatever need you have at this time, please let me know because I'm happy to accommodate. This week we're going to be doing something a little bit different because I think some people were having just some confusion with Google Classroom. So about like how much things they should be doing each day and whatever. So I'm just going to kind of clarify that really quick and show you a new document for this week to use if you'd like. There is also, so I did want to explain kind of a little bit about just some stuff that we're doing at home lessons I'm doing with the kids at home. So I am trying to do lessons that can be done at home and can actually be really supported at home. Like for instance, all the measuring work with weight and then with liquid volume, that's all stuff that you use almost every day if you're cooking. So definitely if you can involve your child in helping you get like a cup of rice out of the pantry or something, that's great because that is one of our goals. With things like tying their shoe and making their bed, those are sort of practical life skills that it's really interesting. So in elementary, we don't really have like practical life. It just becomes grace and courtesy. But we do sort of expect them to come in knowing how to do some stuff, but it's also totally normal if they don't know how to do it. I think that everyone actually is still working on tying their shoes. So what would be so great is if you can continue to help them with shoe tying so that when we get back, we can all share that we know how to do that. That's not something that we ever really had time for in the classroom. So I think that this is so great that this is a time to do it. I do send it out every day with 2 videos attached to help guide them. Okay, so I'm going to show you the work plan that I made for the kids this week. And again, they're in your house and you're in charge. So if this doesn't work for you, don't feel like you have to use it. I'm just trying to be helpful for parents that need sort of more structure around the day. This looks really similar to what they've been doing at school. So this is the weekly activities and then the date and then how many times a week they do it. The kids have seen this a lot. So these weekly activities are the things that I do sort of expect them to be doing every day and are supportive of, the school goals. So with Math Drill, it's hard to do a lot of the Montessori math at home, but Math Drill, like Math Facts, either with Extra Math or other sites that I did post on Google Classrooms, just doing that for like 10 minutes a day is so helpful. So journaling, I've been hearing from a lot of parents that their child isn't doing journaling. It's really hard to motivate them to do it. That is so funny to me because this is like the time that they live for during the school day. So I'm going to be posting on Monday a video of me journaling to sort of help get them back into the creative journaling process. Reading, I haven't heard anyone saying that their kid isn't reading. This is obviously one of the most important things that your child can be doing right now. Lower elementary is such a critical time for reading. So if anything, just read is excellent. I'll also try to post like something encouraging around that with my own personal reading. The Draw So Cute art activity has been a big hit this week, and so I'm just going to continue with it. The reason for that is just because it doesn't take too much time. The instructions are really simple, so they can feel really successful at it. And I think it just makes them excited about sharing a work, and logging onto Google Classroom to see what animal is today. So that's why I am going to keep that. Read aloud and response, which everyone has been so supportive of, so thank you. Just watching my read aloud of Flora and Ulysses, and then talking about it in the meeting. This week I am going to try to have them post their responses to Google Classrooms. So before we do the meeting, also having them type in their or take a picture of their response and upload it to Google Classrooms under that assignment. The tie my shoes practice every day, the 5 senses writing activity. There'll be a video on Monday explaining that. It is similar to what we did this week, but involving each 5 cents each day. So those are things that they do every day. This week specifically, focusing on time and clockwork. This isn't something that I wish we did spend more time with it at school, because for some kids it really can be challenging. But just making sure that this week is sort of, I'm not sure how much longer we'll be doing this, but this should be the last week of doing the time and clock work. If you feel like your child needs more time with that, please let me know. This is new this week. I'm going to post animal videos from a YouTube site, an educational site, and then there's just a quiz on Google Classrooms about it. So we'll be doing that each week or every day this week, and just sort of to get them sort of familiar with Google Classrooms, and then also like posting videos about a high interest topic. With Thursday and Friday, I'm going to post 2 art projects in the morning. This week, those projects won't need anything more than paint and crayons and markers, paper. So yeah, I recognize that last week I think I did post a lot of things that needed too much supplies. So I see that. The virtue of the week on Monday, just what they normally do with writing what that virtue means to them. On Tuesday, so 1 day a week, they'll do geometric shapes scavenger hunt. There'll be a video about that. And then on Wednesday, there's going to be an educational video and Google Classroom's response to that as well. So then down here, other activities. So this can be things that they got in their box. So especially if they got the Montessori math materials. So let's say they were doing like stamp game. How many times a week would they do it? Maybe 2 or 3, maybe 1. Obviously we don't want them to be frustrated, but we still want them to be, challenging themselves academically, which is part of the reason why, I'm meeting with all the children that want to meet every day, and we're doing the Zoom class meeting. So again, please let me know if I can provide you with anything that you need. I want you to be as successful and happy during this time as is possible. So please let me know. And thank you for watching the video, and let me know any questions, anything I can do. Thank you.